Risk is involved in all aspects of life and business. In humans, risk involved are loss of earning member in the family or his disability or loss of job, loss of property due to natural or human calamities like robbery, theft, flood, fire, etc. In business, risk involved are economic risk, compliance risk, financial risk, operational risk, etc. We can't stop risk, but we can minimize or reduce the possibility of risk. To minimize risk, he or she should save a small amount of profit every year by entering into an insurance contract. So, it's important to understand about insurance. Insurance is a legal contract between two parties. Those are insurance company, which is known as insurer, and the individuals like you and me, which are known as insured. The contract is that the insurance company promises to compensate for the financial loss, but they don't provide protection for free. You need to pay small amount every year, which is known as premium, so that you can protect yourself, your family and your properties. On the whole, insurance is a thing that people buy to protect themselves, their family, and their properties from financial loss. For this, he need to pay small amount which is known as premium. And if something bad happens to the person or his family or his property, the insurance company will pay the money back to the insured. The condition that is applied here is that the person, his family, or his property should be insured. Buying insurance is important as it ensures that you are financially secure to face any type of problems in life. And this is why insurance is very important part of financial planning. Now, I think the concept of insurance is clear. But you might have the question that how do the insurance company work actually? As we all know that insurance company collects money in the form of premium from insured. There might be many people who pay premium to insurance company. So, insurance company collects that money and make a pool of money. This pool of money is used to settle the claim. In other words, the money they collect, which is the pool of money, is used to pay for the few who actually claims for the loss. But how do they earn profit? Because no person want to run a company without a profit motive. So let's have a look. Insurance company earns profit in two ways. The first way is by underwriting income. What insurance company do is that they pay some part of the premium collected to the insured who claims money for his loss. The left out money is the profit. Insurance company also invests the premium money in low risk investment options like government bonds, corporate bonds, etc. This is the second way insurance company make profit. Next thing you should know is the type of insurance. There are mainly two types. The first is life insurance and the second one is non-life insurance, which is also known as general insurance. Life insurance is a contract between an insurer and insured where insurer promises to pay a sum of money in exchange for a premium upon the death of the insured person or after a set period. Here are few types of life insurance. The first one is term life insurance policy. It is the simplest and the purest form of life insurance. You pay a premium for a period of time, typically between 10 to 30 years. And if you die during that time, a cash benefit is paid to your family. The second one is whole life insurance policy. It is one of the type of life insurance policy which provides insurance coverage to the policy holder for the entire life, that is up to 100 years of age, provided the policy holder pays the premium of the policy on time. The third is the endowment policy. It is another type of life insurance policy that not only covers the individual's life in case of any unfortunate event but also offer a maturity benefit at the end of the term. The other type is ULIP, which is Unit Linked Insurance Plan. It is a combination of investment and insurance. In this, some part of the premium amount is used to provide insurance coverage and the remaining sum is invested in equity or debt funds. The best part is that this policy gives option to the insured to select between equity and debt fund. According to your choice, they will invest your premium money, like how mutual fund does.
Amazing!
If you want to know about mutual funds, click the I button and watch the video. Money back policy is another type wherein it provides life coverage during the term of the policy and the maturity benefits are paid if you overlap the maturity date. In this, the insured person gets back money after a maturity date. The money back is guaranteed on the survival of the policyholder. However, in case of death of the policyholder, the nominee gets the sum assured and accrued bonus. General insurance or non-life insurance covers non-life assets such as your home, vehicle, health, travel, etc. from floods, fire, theft, accident and many more disasters. Here are a few types of general insurance. The first type is health insurance. This type of insurance covers medical and surgical expenses that are incurred by the insured. It also covers illness and injuries, etc. The second type is fire insurance. This insurance is used to cover damages to the property caused by fire. It is designed to cover the cost of replacement, reconstruction or repair. The third type of insurance is marine insurance. This insurance covers the loss or damage of ship, terminals and any transportation by which property is transferred. The fourth type is motor insurance, which covers your vehicle against accident, damage, theft, etc. Now, let's explore motor insurance, in that specifically about car insurance. This covers your vehicle against accident, damage, theft and so on. There are two forms of car insurance. They are comprehensive and third party. A comprehensive policy provides 360 degrees cushion to your vehicle against damage, flood, fire, etc. Along with this, it also provides you a personal accident coverage along with third party liability. On the other hand, a third party insurance takes care of the damages suffered by a third party in case of any accident caused by your vehicle. As per the Motor Vehicles Act 1988, it's mandatory for every vehicle playing on the road to have a third party insurance. It's worth to pay your car insurance premium if you're using your vehicle or your vehicle is running on the road all the time. But now we are more than a year into a COVID-19 pandemic and most of us are hardly using their vehicle, isn't it? If you are hardly taking the vehicle on the road, then the best way to save your premium amount on renewal is, the first way is third party plus fire plus theft insurance. This plan offers you coverage plus you can save your premium amount. That is 50% less than the regular comprehensive plan. Under this plan, the vehicle gets adequate coverage from damages to the third party and the damages to your vehicle due to fire and theft. The second is pay per mile. You can save your money by buying a pay per mile policy. This policy can end up saving you a good deal, but if you are an infrequent driver. This policy uses an in-car device to track the number of miles you drive per month in order to determine your rate. This is one of the ways you can save your premium amount in this situation. The third way is reduce your car insurance coverage. You can reduce your car insurance coverage to the minimum for a vehicle you are not driving. In case you do that, the good news is you will still have a mandatory third-party insurance policy. You can shop around and know about the premium amount of the different insurance companies and compare insurance cost. and also you can ask for higher deduction. Here are few tips before applying for an insurance. Make sure you read the policy documents carefully before deciding upon it. Specifically, know about the hidden charges that you can get to know in policy documents.